Hello, Alan, website. Right, yesterday let me just get comfortable. Yesterday I said I was going to do a video about the craft room and about the garden, and I was going to put it onto that video that I posted yesterday about the tin. However, I thought it would get lost, because if you see sort of me rambling on about where my crafting place is, and also Alan, you talk with your hands, chop them off, and then walking around the garden, it would be kind of a long... Oh, ice cream van's come. So long since I've had a whippy, Mr. Whippy. Soft ice cream in a cone that just melts. You shouldn't really, it's full of potato. Anyway, right, so here is that video. The first one is about my crafting empire. It's just a walk around. I think I've hidden everything that you shouldn't see. Well, you're in for a shock and I haven't. And then the other one is all about the garden of the house, and I hope you like that as well. I just thought it'd give you a little bit more information about who I am and a little bit more background of everything. So as I said, we're friends, and friends pop over for a cup of tea and a chat and a slice of cake and everything. So hope you enjoy, I hope you like. Let me know. Maybe share your garden, your space with us, and we'll set a new trend of, sharing everything. So, there we are. Hope you like it, and I will say ta-ra for now, and see you later. Oh, and I also mentioned, I'm rabbiting on, sorry. That I'm going to have a play today. I know the weather is absolutely gorgeous outside. It is. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, catch up the cats. Yes. Thumper and Gizzy are on their own outside today. It's a really, really big step for them, because up till now they've been supervised when we've gone out for little 10-minute, 15-minute breaks. Well, now, today, because it's so nice, the back door's open. They're going to go out. And then later on we've got the cat flap that chips at the back and opens for them. So later on, then... No, that's not our cat. There's quite a few cats around here, and I just keep thinking, oh no, he's gone out. Anyway, they're here now, so they're going to... they're outside. Why am I'm rabbiting on. Sorry. I'm just trying to sort of... Welcome you to my life. Take it. Give me a new one. No, I'm joking. Where was I? Oh, sometimes I think I should have a label here that says Airhead. Underneath it goes, actually when you look in the dictionary, Airhead, it's like a photo of me with information below. Rabbit, goes on, loses track, loses focus. You wouldn't believe that I've got 2 degrees, would you? Oh well, never mind. I think I won them in a competition. Might have done. I'm joking. I worked bloody hard for 6 years for them. Anyway, thank you very much indeed, and I shall say goodbye, and here's the videos. Enjoy. Before we go for a walk, I might as well, while I've got the camcorder out, just show you the where the magic happens here. So I'm just going to turn cameras, turn the window thing, so that I can see where I'm going, and I'll show you where everything is. Right, just flip in. There we go. Right then, let's have a look. Right, well this is where spin me. This is where everything happens. That's the desk. I've got my Pro markers there, because as you know, I'm a big Pro marker fan. That's my pen of choice. It's what I've been brought up with since I started doing design and everything. Then over there I've then got my metal flakes, which I'll show everybody a little tutorial about later. I don't use them a lot, but they can add something to a video. They can add something to a project. I've then got, I was going to show you, I'm going to show you these later, because I've got a little video later on for, I best cover them up. on, I've got some new goodies, so I will show you them later. Then I've got my gesso. I know it's a big tub, and it was one of them moments of madness. I thought, I use gesso a lot, so why am I buying the really small tubs, costing me a fortune, when this big tub will last me years, absolutely years. That's the good quality stuff. Then I've got some gesso which is the sort of B grade, and then I have gesso which I use is sort of the slopping about when I'm not too bothered kind of stuff. And everything over here, let me just move me thing. I've got some big and juicy ink pads, which are the multicolour. They don't make them anymore, which is a great big shame. Got my washi tapes, and I've got some papers, that I make from other inks and when I'm cleaning up. I've then got my Spectrum Noirs there. I've got other pens of choice, colour choice there. Watercolour pencils, my Sharpies. Then I've got the TH ones with my Zig, which I think are fabulous. They knock spots off them, my Zigs. In here I've got, let's have a look. What have we got here? I've got my Neocolor, what are they, wax crayons. I've got, sorry if it's jerking around. Then I've got my Faber-Castells there, and I've got some chalks. These are my Pitt pens. I've got there's the thick ones, and then there are the thinner ones. Again, I must do a little tutorial on them, because they are a lovely pen. They really are nice pens. Then up there I've got my glues, this is titanium white. Again, I bought a great big tub, because I thought, well, I'm going to use it. And this is the high quality, so my good quality. Then up there I've got some bits and bobs, some clear gessos, some Liquitex string gel, and then I've got my right at the back there I've got the DIY. There we go, texture. The DIY texture. Here I've got, that's the A3 printer, which is the network one for the house. Round here, that's my computer, which is going away on Tuesday, as I'm having a new one built, because this one is, I'm keeping that's my monitor, because this one is it's giving me a bit of grief, so we're going to rebuild it. And it's not that old actually, but it's giving me it's not doing what I need it to do. Here, that's my, well, I'm out of breath. That's my colour printer, colour laser. Then down there I've got my black and white laser. There's my A3 paper. Here is my mats for the Cricut and the Silhouette. There's my tablet, my drawing tablet. Then I got some various papers and watercolour medium, A4 paper. Up there, my toners for my laser printer there. Up here I was going to make CDs and sell them with my paper designs. This one here is a CD printer face, so but as you can see, that's not really happened as yet. Spin you around. We've then got the storage. These are the shoe racks. As you know, they're brilliant. And then I've got my Martha Stewart punches. It's strange how times changed, that these were all the rage and we just couldn't get them for love nor money. Now they can't give them away. Excuse me. That's a project that I've done and I'm not quite finished it yet, but it's in the throngs. Then I've got my sewing machines there, and I've got a sewing machine. These are, what's that one? That one is oh, that's my heavy duty one for jeans. This one is a Toyota. That is a freehand one, and that one is I don't know what that one is. I know I've got a freehand one that does kuitashi, I think it's called. This is the Japanese when they do. It's all freehand embroidery. Right then. Oh, there I've got my. I keep my the windy things and some tapes. Here I've got my. Oh, sorry, I need to put the things on. I've got my homemade ink sprays. Oh, and I learned a tip: get some ball bearings, and it gets them. It mixes them up so quicker. Yeah, so there's 2 ball bearings in each. Sorry, my throat's going a bit. Then I've got my. Oh, these are my Desert Island things. These cover everything. The little candy things. I've got bits and pieces there. I've got my gluing stuff, water brushes, some paint, some brushes, their little pen markers. Then I've got this. This is the stuff that I got from IKEA that I showed you before. Then I've got some paints, and I've got my little candies here, which are the white ones, and then I've got the craft paper ones. Then over here we've got my drawers. Not my drawers, but my crafting drawers in here. So I've got, let's open one. I've got my Limperel stamps there, as well as some deep red ones, and some Joffrey, and hot off the press. And then over here I've got the Prima, and then I've got sort of papers, cards, white base card, best white paper, and Centura. LeBlanche, Just Right, Nina Solar, high quality. So I know where everything is. Then I've got in here, I've got some paints, and then in this one, oh, there's some strips of embellishments. These are some. I bought these again on a whim. You buy them. I've never used them yet, but I will use them. You know, they're lying. Here they are. I'll just take one out. There we go. It's just straight. It's just sort of pre-folded and stitched, so you don't just sort of glue it in. So that's what that is. And I've got my scoreboards, 12x12 paper, 12x12 card. That's my sort of grungy paper, plain card, bits and bobs, bits and things and everything. And then I've got my pens there. Then I've got paints and ink sprays. Then I've got, this is an empty, oh, this is stuff when I'm working on them, and I've got quite a lot of bits together. I just take them out and I can store them, and they're sort of ready for when. These are just the plastic trays that they bring fruit and everything in. Then I've got my brushes. You're not allowed to see that because that's going. I've got my dies and everything, cameo thing, candles. Then we come into the depths, the darkness. Here I've got the leads, and I've got that's the tissue paper, that's my paper reject pile. Then I've got my books here, which I use for ripping and for putting things in. So this is where the old book pile goes of books that have been not needed, so I can just take a page out. Some have got illustrations and I'd use them, but no. Then I've got books, packets again, plastic containers that have got little pieces in that I don't want to keep, sorry, and not throw away. More containers, Flower Soft. Then I've got my press rub-ons. Then we've got here, I go through a craze of making tags. I bought some, and then I'll make some, and so that keeps. I've got a stock there. Then you've got another bits here that are little pieces. Then I don't throw anything away, so that's all brown cardboard that's been taken off or posted. Then I've got there's beads, buttons, ribbon piled away, old CDs that I was going to use for the making my own CDs. I don't throw things away because CDs, there's got to be a way that I can use them, and I will use them. I've used them in the garden, old CDs. They're great for scaring the birds away if you've got if you want to grow things, because the light just keeps reflecting off them, so they're great. If you want a quick bird distractor, a couple of old CDs on a string, on a bung, and then just let it sway and it will keep the birds away. Then up there I've got my spray booth for glue, so that I just put it in the top, spray it, and then it doesn't go everywhere. Got some I think that is glue paper, glue for sewing, bits of card and everything. Then I've got A4 papers there, craft card and things, some glue, and then I've got my Xyrons, which, as everybody knows, well, most people know the Xyrons, they're for putting glue on the back of your projects. Then I've got a heat gun, then I've got some 6x6 papers. What else? There's my stamp maker, which I did use, and I have made some stamps, but for some reason I've not done anything. Maybe I should get in, do it again. There's my Xyron label maker, which again you buy, and it's great. You use it, and then you just put it aside. I mean, if we think how much money we spend on machinery, and then just put them to one side. I've got my CDs up there. In here I've got I've separated the gold card. Oh, I'll just show you this is remember the green thing, right? There you go. That is after it's dried and how it's gone into the background. Can you see? You would have thought that had been stamped on, wouldn't you? I'll go close. And that is the tissue paper. Yeah, you would have thought that I'd actually had that printed on. I mean, you can tell a bit there, yeah, okay, but the smaller pieces, yeah. So I'm going to do some more work on that. I keep some project boards down there. They're all sort of different in various stages. Some have been covered, some haven't. Some have been gessoed. I've got my inks there from a certain person. Then we have the camera rig. Yay! I will be making that a copyright thing, so if anybody copies it, my solicitors will be in touch. What else have I got? So that's it. This is where I work. That's the window ledge where the cats like to sleep. As you can see, everything is recycled. These are old CD cases, old racks in form. So that's an old wardrobe cupboard that somebody's throwing out. Same there. I got a scrapyard, recycled. So the only thing that I've really bought is I bought that box there from IKEA, which takes the 12x12 papers perfectly. I think that is really the only thing. And then I bought the wooden shelving, which is this stuff here. And again, that does not cost the earth. So everything's been recycled. I've reused everything. I mean, okay, it's held together by, as you can see, clamps and pieces of wood. But and that's my e-bosser, which I'll be using today. And then I've got other things under packets, and my canvases are there. So there we are. That's my craft room. That's a project that I did a while back. I don't know if you can see it. A canvas. So that's an old one. That uses tissue paper that I've stamped on. This one here. That is. Hang on, I'll take it off so you can see it better. This one is tissue paper that I stamped on, painted, and then I've used the metallic flakes on. But yeah, this is just to show you that there's ways around everything. And the way that then what I did, I think, what did I use on these ones? I used the Neo Colour, and then I just sprayed it with water and just let the water, you know me, water in the spray, and I just let it create what it did, and then I used the Neo on there and sprayed them, so everything just run. I'm a drippage person. I'm a drippage junkie, and then that's the mirror I did using my jelly plate pieces. That's me holding the camera, looking at you, looking at you, looking at you. So, and this was an old Pringles tub that a project I did for Halloween. Yeah, that's just a Pringles tub, and again, paint splattered, and then the barbed wire is just cardboard, which, whoops, you're not looking at it, is cardboard that had been painted and grunged up. All the bits at the back were cut out with my cameo, like that, and that was it. And then that was all stamped on the back and glued on. So yeah, there's ways of using everything. If you know, just a little bit of lateral thinking, so they say, and there's ways that you can use everything. So, okay, that's my craft room. And we're now going to go outside, and I'll show you the garden. So I'll close down now, and we'll get together in a minute. Okay, right, bye. This is the garden. Say hello, Gizzy. Right, if we come outside the back door, hey, nearly fell. This is what we're greeted with. That's our barbecue. We've got some. That's for privacy, because then we've got the building at the back, so that cuts other people from looking in. And then we've got a concrete outhouse there, a plastic thing for storing. Then we've got my mint and rosemary, that's lemon balm and rosemary, which is supposed to be going into a pot soon because it's a bit pot bound. That's the dining room table for eating outside. That is the little homage to Mia, who died of FIV last year, who's her sister. So that's what we did. We got some alpine plants, and we put some soil in that where she loved rolling around in and everything. So that's to her. Then this is the garden. That's a concrete outhouse. And then we come around, then we've got some ferns. These ferns are going. And then what's going to happen there is a raised bed with some sleepers, so that it sort of brings up, and I can then do a little bit of gardening. Then we've got that's Tia having a bite to eat in her buffet. She just loves eating grass. Then if we come back here, we've then got a outhouse. Well, they're not outhouse. There's two sheds in a compound. The person that owned the house previously used to keep big dogs. So this is the sort of kennel area that's been inherited. We're thinking that we're possibly going to keep these. We don't know yet. I say we. The gardener, in inverted brackets, doesn't know whether these are going to be kept. However, they are very good storage, and they're also quite watertight as well, as you can tell. So we're thinking that, I always say we, think the plan is to, turn this into a holding area for something for planting and what have you. So I don't have much say in what's going on in that department. I'm just responsible for getting the garage converted. So as you can see, that's Thumper patrolling. They just come in their first sort of the second week of them allowed out, and he's very, very interested. Thumper, what are you doing? Eh? What are you doing? He never keeps still. Eh? What are you doing? Thumper! He's very happy in his new surroundings. So, this is the garden. There is going to be a greenhouse. And these will be going to be trimmed down a bit, but kept, as I say, for the privacy. And there he is. Thumper, what are you doing? Hey? Wait. Look at me. Look at me. And then there's Gizzy, who's not as adventurous as Thumper. She tends to keep to the top layer. However, she has found a new sport in splashing the water bucket, which is there. Right, that's the garden. That's the barbecue. So, there you go. That's the... And then that's the... I should come down here. That's the original house there. And so all this has been extended and is new on. So, yeah, that's the garden. There's the thing. So, welcome, and hope you enjoyed the trip. But I shall close down now and see you when we go back inside.